Hello 21st century educators, this is Hi Fam. Today I'll be walking you through my 5th grade demo unit on the ecosystem. The demo unit was designed and heavily influenced by learning theories of constructivism. I wanted to provide students with opportunities to explore, synthesize, and construct personal meaning and understanding of the content through their experience within my demo unit. My goal was to apply a lot of the social learning theories and Dewey's work into practice. Here's my shared instructor resources folder. This is for future instructor using this demo unit. I included a letter of introduction and an in-depth explanation of this demo unit's design. I basically share the research behind the purpose of the constructivist design and how it can help students develop 21st century skills with the 4 C's in mind. Next, I have a list of all 11 INICO standards and their alignment to this demo unit. This will provide the instructor with a clear idea of the specific details that went into this design. Here are 2 letters to parents to give them an idea of what their students will be learning and expected to do as they uncover the mysteries within this unit. Finally, I have 2 in-depth explanation letters to experts. This is to request their support and participation in a virtual meeting. This will give my students the opportunity to engage and participate with an appropriate community of practice. The next module is my introduction to students. Here in Meet Your Teacher post, I provided a short biography of myself, and I also put up a short video to highlight my philosophy and expectation of working in a collaborative environment. I wanted students to keep an open mind as they exchange ideas and be respectful to the intellectual properties of others. Also in my introduction module, I put up an introduction to the key summative assessment. I included this key summative assessment here so students can gain some purpose to the learning experience as well as what the ending will look like. The introduction to the key summative assessment will actually be brought up several times throughout this unit as a reminder for students and instructors. Here are some helpful apps and Chrome extension. They're there to support my diverse learners, and the grading policy is included to help students determine the value of each assignment. Here I have a short module on digital citizenship. In this module, I included a game, video, and short quiz to help students construct an understanding of the ethical and safe behavior of the technology we'll be using within this unit. As I mentioned earlier, the demo unit takes the constructivist approach in how students would obtain the information. Throughout the unit, I included several reflection journal assignments that are meant for the individual students to actively engage with the materials and construct personal understanding. For example, in my day number 3 reflection journal, I included an interactive game called Break It Down by PBS Kids. This is to hook the students in and provide them some background on decomposition. In the game, students must use ants and mushrooms to break down specific leaves in the rainforest. Let me demonstrate how this game works. So in this game, the students' goal is to turn each dead thing into rich soil by aiming the right decomposer at it. They're going to use a special cannon just for this game. The cannon will include either an ant cutter or a mushroom. A leaf cutter ant will chew up the dead leaves to create leaf pulp, and the mushroom will break down the leaf pulp into rich soil. There's a different decomposer in the cannon, as you can see. Here we have an ant. Again, if there's an ant in the cannon, I need to aim it at a leaf. This will turn the dead leaves into leaf pulp. And if I incorrectly aim at the wrong thing. As you can see, nothing happens. I'm going to use the mushroom and aim at the leaf pulp to break it into rich soil. And let's try to hit the wrong object again. When this happens several times, the leaves start piling up in the rainforest. If it passes this line here, that's when the game is over. So in this environment, you can see students will have various opportunity from learning from their mistakes in a low-risk environment. Okay, let me close this. In the second section of this reflection journal assignment is an interactive video by Mystery Science. The video is an additional representation that can help students construct an understanding that decomposers are another category of living things, which consumes dead plants and animals to produce soil. Students will have the option of submitting their assignment through a text entry, media recording, or a file upload. This adds flexibility and gives each learner multiple means of engagement. And again, for every assignment, I included an embedded rubric so students are clear of what the expectations are. By using interactive games and videos, students are given an opportunity to work at their individual pace and construct personal meaning. As the instructor of this unit, the reflection journal assignments allow the instructor to provide individualized feedback that can guide the success of each learner. Now, with the reflection journal, I also have discussion board threads in this unit. This is intended to open peer discussion. As 21st century learners, students will need to engage in deep analysis of concepts and reflection. Through the discussion board threads, they are provided with opportunities to ask their peers questions and learn from multiple points of view. Let's take a look at day number 4 discussion board. Now, for this assignment, students will play a game called Feed the Dingo. They will try to create a balanced desert ecosystem in which each animal has enough food to survive over a period of 12 days. The experience of learning through a game with unlimited attempts will allow the learners to actively construct knowledge and encourages them to take creative risks since there is no punitive point deduction. Students are then prompted to reflect on their personal experience based on the following questions. For example, in your experience, what happened to much of the energy at each level of the food chain? Were you successful or unsuccessful at keeping your ecosystem balanced over the 12 days? What was your strategy? Why does the ecosystem need a constant source of energy coming into it? Why are decomposers so important in the ecosystem? Students are encouraged to provide a claim with supporting evidences and an explanation. Again, like the reflection journals, the discussion board threads allow students to work at their own pace and will give the instructor opportunities to interact and guide students for success. The last thing I wanted to point out was my key summative assessment. Now, in my key summative assessment, the main purpose was to promote the 4 C's. Students will work in a team of 4 to conduct a collaborative investigation of a specific ecosystem. Each team will create a media of choice to supplement a live presentation. Through each of these processes, students will engage with diverse representation of the same entity, nurturing what Howard Gardner called a creating mind. In my demo unit, students have many opportunities to explore ideas through collaboration with peers, teacher, and expert. They will explore much of the content collaboratively and independently. I have discussion board threads to promote the exchange of ideas. Reflection journals and discussion board thread prompt students to engage with higher order questions that encourages deeper learning of critical thinking, evaluating, and revising. I included interactive games and videos to allow students to play with the content in a low-risk environment. The key summative assessment is a collaborative assessment, which promotes a shared goal and responsibility. For best practice, I think it's important for each small group to receive continual feedback and are encouraged to refine and revise their work. And this is done later on in the unit, where students will have opportunity to self-evaluate and provide peer feedback and peer evaluation of each other's product. This unit is designed to connect to a constructivist, student-centered position where the instructor's role is primarily to facilitate active learning. In this structure, most of the learning comes from what the students do. The instructor is there to offer resources, ask questions, and provide frequent feedback to ensure student success and promote the learning of the desired outcome. Thank you.